Hi there, good morning. I think this is week 9, but I'm not exactly sure, and I know I did miss something that I said that I would do, and that was getting some seeds planted. I got some other work done, but I decided that I'm going to start those seeds that I got some seeds started. I got a bunch of spinach planted, but I didn't get much in these buckets planted. But it's time for me to harvest some of these lettuces, so I wanted to chat with you today about how I do that. So these, this is one of the 3. Here's number 2, and there's number 3 down there. Squashes that I dug up and transplanted. And you remember I told you that if they survived the transplant, then they could come inside and get all warm. And you can see that I kind of came in and took off half of the bad leaves, and that kind of, you know, redirects the energy of the plant back into the plant instead of on trying to repair. And this is one that I miss right here. You can't really see it that good, but everything else in this is looking really nice, and they didn't just wilt off and go crazy after the transplant. So, and this is how this one looks, and it's doing quite well. Now, this is a little bit different than how I would do it in the summer. In the summer, I know that I can come along here and I can take like the good part of the plant and just go right in and snip that off. But this time of the year, since this is growing a little bit slower than it does in the summer, I'm only gonna go and take the bigger leaves. Like this is a big leaf right here. And I really was excited to share this with you today, this harvesting, because I think it's a great reminder right now when the whole world is being told not to buy romaine. And I've got beautiful romaine here growing in my garden that is completely free from any concerns about E. coli. And you know, this might not be the time for you to start a garden, but this is something, growing your own lettuces, that you could easily do in your own kitchen and in the windowsill. You know, even in an old plastic container, you could really make yourself a little ongoing come and cut again situation. So see, I'm just taking the bigger leaves that here on the plant you're seeing is leaving quite a bit of growth to be able to come on and come up around the plant. And so I'm just going to go all the way around the bed here, and you can tell I'm getting a good little pile going here. And I'm going to get my biggest pieces off, and I'm going to have myself a nice little salad today, and I might have some of this on a sandwich. And that's something that I'm excited for with the spinach, that I've actually moved the spinach and carrots over here. So I'm going to be doing some different little things with you that will help us fill our time in between doing a weekly tour of what's going on in the garden. So look at that one. That's a nice big leaf there. And you remember when we planted this was just about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now we've got all these beautiful lettuces that even over here are drowning out some of their other lettuce friends. So it's going to be great for some other things in this bed to get some extra sun. You can see the sun starting to come up here. It's about 9. I keep wanting to go over here and mess with that, but I'm not going to right now. I'm going to let the sun warm it up a little bit and get it happy feeling, and then I'll come in and make some cuts off of it. So I hope you've enjoyed being here with me as I cut some lettuces and get ready for a salad this afternoon. And I showed you the squash. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to take you over and show you my compost pile. The one that I built in the kiddie pool, that is just doing super great. I was supposed to check it last Wednesday, but I didn't check it until about Saturday, and all the food that I poured in, you remember the bags and bags of frozen food that I put in there, that pile had eaten everything but like 1 leaf of lettuce and a little piece of watermelon rind. So I'm excited to see what it looks like today, but we're gonna have to let the sun adjust a little bit to get out of both of our eyes. And so I'll catch you here in a little bit over at that new compost pile. Here is our, I believe, week 9 walking tour. So we're on this side of the lemon tree, and this is, I have it written down, but this is to be something. Over here, this got changed up from one of the little snippets I show you. But we moved these two over because they were not getting enough sun over there. These are going to be some more carrots and broccoli. Those 3 over there I think are carrots too. This just had a big haircut. You saw that a while ago. So this is what things look like now. And I hope that gives everybody else a chance to get some more growth of its own. That little garlic over there is still just kind of slow boating it as it comes out. But the other garlics, on the other hand, are looking great. And I'm excited about this kale to get happier. So there's the salad garden. And then over here, we've got, this is going to be some more garlic and some flowers. And I can't remember what this is going to be. Growing some tea right there. Just kidding, let me grab that. This collard is doing great. And these basils are kind of looking weak. They need more sun. It's a little too shady for here. This cabbage is looking really good, but nothing exciting yet. This broccoli is doing really good, and that collard is doing so-so. These are 2 squash that are, you know, really probably need to be transplanted, so I'll make some decisions about that. The flowers are still kind of slow mowing. They probably need more sun. You know, these are more full sun kind of flowers. But everything over here is looking nice. That's a broccoli over there. That's a Brussels sprout. This is a cauliflower. That's a cauliflower. And then all the peas are looking really good. So this pea's now up to like the middle of my chest. And it's just keeping going. And I'm going to put some more down here. Here in the next day or 2 to just start another succession going up. The volunteers are kind of starting to chill out a little bit because I think like these are tomatoes and they're definitely not happy. That's why they're kind of turning purple. And these are the cosmos that I think need more sun. The strawberry is going in and out of adjusting to us doing the new winter watering. These are some rescue plants that we have had for the last 3 years, and when we got this one it was only about that tall, and so we've grown it, you know, almost a good 1.5 feet there. And this same thing, and I had a nasty thorn from one of those in my finger for some time. Now here again, this is a yellow squash that, bless its heart, it's blooming, only male flowers, and I don't know how long it's gonna last. I took down the crazy banana, which hopefully is gonna give some of the carrots more life. This one right here feels really strong, like it could really have something good going on underneath the soil. And that up there is a Brussels sprout. And the green beans, I think the green beans are too cold over here because the foliage just doesn't look great. Whoop, look, there's a green bean though. So it's still got some green beans. That one looks really good. I'll pop that off of there. Look at that. But even after getting fed, the foliage doesn't look happy. It doesn't look like it's getting a ton of sun. And this crazy bell pepper is just, look at that. Maybe I can show you from behind. It's got bell peppers all in it. So I need to come and cut those out. So heavy this plant's getting, and it's just full of flowers. I don't know if you can see that. The Mysterium still looking quite lovely. Over there, can't see anything really giving us anything. And this chard is just kind of limping along. And that's where we're at this week. So thanks for tuning in.